I want to mention two other cases that are illustrative of the type of claim that can be made for human rights violation. And by the way, to establish liability under human rights law, you don't have to establish an actual disability, oddly enough. It's enough that the employer believes you do have a disability. And that's basically called a perceived disability. So if the employer perceives you to be unable medically to do the task, and even if you're physically able of doing it, and the employer is wrong, there's still a claim that can be made for human rights violation. There was one case decided by the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal involving an individual who was perceived, again, to have this disability. And he succeeded, and by the time the case went to hearing, there was 5 years that had expired, so he recovered that 5-year period, and the decision allowed him a further 5-year period. That was contingent upon what actually happened to him. If he found other employment, they're going to take that off. But there was a total of 10 years potential economic loss that he was awarded due to a perceived disability, not an actual disability. So these are important issues. There's another case in British Columbia in which a medical doctor suffered from a psychiatric condition, and he was refused admission as a licensed lawyer because of that. Well, he went to hearing, and it was found that, again, there had been a failure to accommodate that disability, that there could have been reasonable steps taken by the, quote, employer to allow for him still to practice medicine and not be constrained by this apparent disability. He recovered, I believe it was, let me just check my notes, a total of $385,000 because of his delayed entry into this medical license program. So again, these cases are absolutely huge. Well beyond anything you could expect to get in a wrongful dismissal claim. So when you're considering which avenue you want to pursue, be mindful of these types of claims. Normally, when you hear these big dollar values attached to human rights claims, it's all lost income or future lost income. The actual awards for compensatory damages for hurt feelings, I'm not going to say they're modest. They're getting more and more significant as time goes on. But still, the lost income claim is where the real dollars are being awarded, lost income and future lost income. So beware of all this.